Wisconsin is known around the globe for its delicious and expertly crafted cheeses. And many of the finest examples produced in America's Dairyland are sold right here at Simon's Specialty Cheese. Our story began when the Simon family purchased Pleasant View Cheese way back in 1940. There wasn't a store in our early days, yet, through word of mouth, folks would drop by the Little Chute plant to buy a few pounds of our fresh, high-quality cheddar to serve to their loved ones. Today, we remain dedicated to serving only the finest to your family. From cheese, pizzas, and fudge to craft beer, wine, gifts, and more, customers come from far and wide to enjoy our exceptional products and outstanding flavor. Whether it's our unique selection or warm hospitality, you'll find the very best parts of the Wisconsin experience are also part of the Simon's tradition.
We always tried to have the best product that's possible. And first it was just our own product that was made here at Little Chute. And then as we grew, because I was a cheesemaker, I knew a lot of the cheesemakers in Wisconsin, and I thought I knew who made the best Swiss, who made the best provolone, mozzarella, and we would try to purchase those cheeses from what I thought were the best cheesemakers. And I think we always tried to have a good quality cheese, and also was very welcoming because a lot of it was deli situation and not prepackaged. The people could relate to the customer and make them feel welcome. And I think that was a big part of why we did as well as we did.
Cheese has been around for thousands of years and remains one of our favorite foods still today. Americans eat an average of more than 30 pounds per person per year. At Simon's, we're dedicated to selling cheeses with exceptional quality. Producing cheese that meets our high standards requires close attention to detail at every step. It starts at the farm and carries over to the factory before finally reaching your table. Cheesemaking is a fascinating process that combines art and science. For cheeses available at Simon's, it all starts with high-quality milk. We partner with nearby farms who share our dedication and values. The dairy farmers put great focus on animal care in recognizing that comfortable and healthy cows produce the finest milk. Those farmers also care deeply about their land and use sustainable practices that will help ensure their farms will remain viable for future generations. Each day, they pump their fresh milk into chilled tanker trucks for transport to our facilities. Once raw milk arrives at our plants, it is tested for the presence of antibiotics before being unloaded. If none are found, the milk is unloaded and inspected for wholesomeness and standardized to a desired fat content, which varies based on the variety of cheese. For example, milk used to make mozzarella and feta cheeses has less fat than milk used to make cheddar. The milk is then pasteurized to ensure purity. During pasteurization, milk is heated to 161 degrees for 15 seconds and chilled quickly back to process temperature. Now the milk is ready to be turned into delicious cheese. In Wisconsin, about 90% of the milk produced is used to make cheese. Wisconsin's dairy farms produce more than 2.5 billion gallons of milk a year, enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool more than 21,000 times. That's a lot of milk, but it takes a large quantity to be a world leader in cheese production. It takes 10 pounds of milk to make 1 pound of cheese. Today, the cheese plant right next door produces the delicious cheese curds that are a favorite of Simon's customers. They're made and sold fresh every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you've ever had a delicious mozzarella or provolone stick appetizer at your favorite restaurant, there's a good chance it was made right here at our Little Chute plant. Cheesemakers at our sister plants make several wholesome varieties. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Simon's joined forces with two other respected Wisconsin cheesemakers in Weyauwega Milk Products and Luxembourg's Krone Dairy. Our Weyauwega plant is known for its award-winning sharp and extra sharp cheddar. It's also the nation's largest producer of feta cheese. In Luxembourg, we make some of the world's finest mozzarella and provolone. Today, All 3 plants are part of the AgroPure family, which takes great pride in delivering nutritious, high-quality dairy products to tables throughout the world. AgroPure's Wisconsin cheese plants are joined by facilities in Minnesota, Iowa, South Dakota, and Idaho. Our dedication to the highest quality is exemplified by the people who produce our cheese. We're proud to have several Wisconsin master cheesemakers as part of our team. Not just anyone can use the master title. All of Wisconsin's master cheesemakers have at least 10 years of experience. They go through a rigorous course of study that's been called a PhD in cheese. The final proof is in their product. These master cheesemakers, along with other skilled company cheesemakers, consistently earn medals from prestigious cheese contests such as the Wisconsin State Fair and the U.S. and World Championships. We've earned international status for our world champion mozzarella, cheddar, provolone, and feta. Look for our distinctive cheeses carrying the Master's Reserve label while browsing our selection at Simon's, and know you're purchasing some of the finest cheese in the world. Whether you're visiting from down the street, from another state, or elsewhere in the world, you'll find it is just one of the things that makes Simon's special.
Simon's cheese is unique. Simon's cheese, first, it's been around for a long, long time. It's got a great history. Everyone in the Valley knows Simon's cheese. What sets it apart is, first of all, I think the quality of the product, the multiple world and national titles that we keep bringing home speaks to the quality of our cheese, a testament to the employees who work at making that cheese day in and day out. But also, I think just the size and breadth of things that we carry in the store is pretty neat, too. I think most people think small Wisconsin cheese store kind of like a one room, there's a couple kinds of cheese, and I'll get checked out and they walk in here and they're like, whoa, oh my goodness, I had no idea that you guys did, Wisconsin clothing, and you did wine, and you did Wisconsin spirits and beer and sausage and fresh made fudge, and you make pizzas and all those things. I think that's really what makes us unique.
So, just how is our high-quality milk transformed into the cheeses we all love? Once our milk is tested, standardized, and ready for cheese production, it is pumped into large vats. Our new Little Chute plant has the capacity to process 750 million pounds of milk every year. While the vats fill, special ingredients called starter cultures are added to provide the desired cheese flavor. When the cheese vat is full, an enzyme called rennet is added, causing the milk to thicken like custard. It is then cut into tiny pieces that look like cottage cheese. This separates the liquid, called whey, from the cheese solids, called curds. The curds and whey are stirred and cooked until the curd reaches just the right amount of firmness for the type of cheese to be made. The whey is drained and later used to create a variety of useful dairy ingredients. Once considered a waste product, whey is now a valuable product just as our cheese. Whey protein is manufactured in the form of concentrates or isolates and sold for use in food or beverage production. Since whey protein helps build muscle, it's very popular in the world of sports nutrition. Whey protein is also used in medical nutrition, infant formula, and a variety of other applications. Our small curds are matted together on the draining and matting conveyor. The mat that is formed is then cut into cheese curds, which then pass through the salting belt. Cheddar curds at the Weyauwega plant are placed into molds and pressed to form 640-pound blocks, which are then placed into coolers for aging. For feta, added cultures and rennet transform the milk into thickened feta curds in less than an hour and a half. For mozzarella and provolone, processed curds are sent to a mixer and then heated and stretched like taffy in a process known as pasta filata. This stretching, along with specific cultures, give these cheeses their unique texture and flavor. Exceptional quality and exceptional service define the Simon's experience. Make Simon's your first stop for great cheeses, pizzas, snacks, and more. Also think of us when you're planning for a party or need the perfect gift. Put smiles on faces with our gift baskets, boxes, and party trays. Treat your family to our delicious squeaky cheese curds. Enjoy our delectable chocolate cheese and delicious homemade fudge. At Simon's, you're bound to find something special, and our friendly staff will make sure you leave satisfied.
I think the nicest part of it is when you're out and amongst people and people mention to you how good the cheese was or how they enjoyed or how nice the employees were to them when they came in. You know, you were busy or neck, and boy, they took time with me, they helped me, and I think that means a lot when you're out amongst people, when they comment, they have nice comments.
At Simon's, we're dedicated to giving you the very best that America's Dairyland has to offer. There's no cheese like Wisconsin cheese, and there's no Wisconsin cheese like Simon's.